You give me hope, the strength, the will to give on.
Hello everyone, this is Chef Michaela of Seafood Galore.
It's Mervic Vicky Monosilio, and I would like to invite you tomorrow. That's the
and I'm inviting you all to watch Germination Help Our.
So on behalf of One You Connect, we would like to thank One Nation.
Hi everyone, I am CJ Little. I am your creative
Karandang, yung Mrs. The Book in UK 29.
Hi everyone, I'm Irene Coloso, and I would like to...
Ako po si Christine. Gusto ko lang po kayong i-invite sa interview.
Instructor and founder and co-creator of
Churrito. I'm inviting everyone to join me.
Montes, and I'm inviting you this coming February 24.
I'm an actor, singer, and entertainer.
I'm currently the Director of Skilled Healthcare International.
I am a newly arrived nurse here in the UK.
Space Organization Coach, and I would like to invite you to join.
Hello everyone, good morning and good evening to everyone.
Everyone, my name is Victoria. I'm a UK-based transgender actor.
Of Artist Venue UK, please join us on
Watch me tomorrow, June 9 at Germination Facebook page.
UK time. And we're going to be talking about how I manage.
Join me on Germination Show this coming 2nd of June 2021, hosted by...
And I'll be joining the live stream of Germination.
7 p.m. UK time. I'll invite
the Germination Show happening on May 12, 7 p.m. Philippine time.
Check me out on the Germination Show from the UK this Sunday, May 2nd.
On Sunday, April the 18th, 7 o'clock, London.
The founder of KNC Music and Arts.
28th of March, I can share my patient.
Expecting to you all watch us this Wednesday, 24.
Imagine all.
What would you tell your 12-year-old self? If you're in front of your 12-year-old self, what Hello, everyone. Maybe lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt a feeling that is quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. There's no hurry, don't you worry. We can take our time. Come a little closer, go over what I had in mind. Maybe lock that door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on that's soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand. I've been thinking about this all day long. Never felt the feeling that is quite this strong. I can't believe how much it turns me on just to be your man. Yes! Hello, everyone. Warm greetings. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from right now, and welcome to Germination PV, our hub for health, arts, and business. And I'm your host, Jeremy, here in London. And I take it that you're all doing well and keeping safe wherever you're watching from. So please write on the comment box where you're watching from so I can give you a shout out. And of course, we are simultaneously live streaming on different destinations, on different Facebook groups, and on YouTube under Germination. We are live, of course, on Germination, on Discovery, which is my private Facebook page. We have Germination Got Champion Talent Competition. We're live there as well. And on One Nation Awards UK Breakthrough 2021. And of course, on my Facebook and and on YouTube under Germination. And of course, if you haven't done yet, and if you are new to this channel and your first time you are tuning in with us, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, Germination. Yan. Show us some love and appreciation. Yeah, and of course, some thumbs up and hearts will be very much appreciated. So don't be shy, give it a try. Click those buttons now. Yan. And I would like to welcome all those who are joining us today. Yan, let's see who is here. Yan, myself, of course. Of course, we have Yodge. Yan, ang ating mga Germinatics in the Philippines. Thank you. We have Lloyd Balatongan of the Soulmates. I hope you're enjoying London. I know you're in London right now. And yes, just enjoy London and always be safe. And Sonia de Castro Mali, welcome here. Welcome. And we have Rosary Alcantara Iborde Balyara watching from United Arab Emirates from UAE, Middle East. Yeah, thank you very much. And let's see who else. Yeah, we have also Maria Reina May Tuason. Yeah, thank you. Maria Reina May Tuason from God Bless Germination, watching from Nueva Ecija. Yes, from Cadency Music and Arts Studio. Watch out, guys. We have a collaboration this coming Sunday, next week. Yeah, with Cadency Arts, Music and Arts Studio. Yeah, thank you very much, Reina. And let us see. Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. And of course, in keeping with what Germination is all about, I would like to give you a seed that you can plant into your mind and let it germinate. So, our inner works for today, because everything starts from within us. So our inner works for today is this one.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to Inner Words, where everything starts within us. For this week, let's start off the day by creating a safe space where we can speak our truth and live our authentic lives. I am so excited to share to you this quote. The only time a man can be brave is when he is afraid. There! So it was Ned Stark who said that, the head of House of Stark. So I know most of you knows who is that character. So Ned Stark is one of the characters from the book A Song of Ice and Fire. So written by George R.R. Martin, an American novelist, which most popularized by the Game of Thrones. So I had been reading the book. It was a very long one for a few weeks now, and I can't just put it down. So I think it's very, apart from that, it's a fantasy, but there's a lot of life lessons that we can actually absorb from that book, or perhaps series if you've seen it for a few times or have seen it all. So now let's ponder on this. The only time a man can be brave is when he is afraid. If you're really going to think about it, when presented by fear, that is when courage steps in. So interesting, isn't it? So because why do we fear? Personally, for me and for my learnings and life experiences, I believe we have fear because of uncertainties, of unknown, of not knowing what's behind the other door, or because if we decide on something, we feel that letting go of what we have is a big loss compared to what to gain with the decision that we made. If we are presented of an opportunity to change, I believe, it's the universe or God or, our mighty creator presenting us an opportunity to change, to grow, or an option to change life. So for me, it's very important to really absorb or ponder on the options that are given to us, because I think when the option is presented, I think it's our creator telling us or nudging us to grow. So that's why I think, maybe this is only for my own opinion, if you are afraid, it just means you have a bigger, better leap to do. It means that bigger, better growth for you. Of course, for the benefit of your self-growth. And if you are good, and if you're happy, and if you're okay, if you are successful, it automatically, the people around you benefits as well. So that's it for me. This is Mimi Millie, sending my love and light to you. See you next week, guys!
Yes, so that's our inner works for today. Yeah, what happened there? Let's see. Yan. And I would like to welcome who are joining us today as well. Kuya Abner Ricanor, yan, watching from the Philippines. And welcome here. Kuya Abner Ricanor, yan, from La Union. Yan. And from down under, we have Ate Carmela Evora Lailo. Welcome here. Yan, okay. So, so that's our inner works. So let us now introduce our very special guest for today. Oh, by the way, before I proceed, sorry, I almost forgot this one. All right, I would like to greet all those who are celebrating their birthdays on this month of August. Yeah, for all those who are celebrating their birthdays. Yeah, and happy birthday to all of you. Yan. Oop. Let's just remove that one. Yan. Yan, happy birthday po sa lahat. Let's give them a clap and a cheer. Happy birthday. All those who are celebrating their birthdays this month. Yan, happy birthday to all of you. And yes, so let me introduce our very special guest for today. But before I bring her in, let's just play her video invite.
Hi everyone, this is Francis, learning consultant and project manager at LEARNxPh. Join me for a quick chikahan with Germination on August 29, 6 p.m. Manila time and 11 a.m. UK time. See you all there. Bye.
All right, let's bring in our special guest. Yes, let's all welcome Francess. Yan, welcome here. Yan. Welcome here, Francis, in Germination, and please greet our live audience or viewers for today. Oh, you don't have a sound. Nakamute ka. You're muted. You're muted. Yeah, that's it. Take two. Take two.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Welcome here, Francis.
Hi, salamat for inviting me. Good evening sa mga taga Manila, and of course, good morning, good afternoon sa mga taga UK.
Yeah, thank you for being here. So Francess Fletchero-Vicente is the founder of LEARNxPh in the Philippines. Yeah, it's all about learning and e-learning today. So thank you very much for being here. I know you are very busy as well, but you took the time out to be here today, and welcome here. So Francis, I always do this to my special guests. You know, I always do this to my special guests, and nobody escapes my quick fire questions. All right, are you ready for this one?
Go ahead.
All right. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to throw you questions, and you're going to answer it by the first thing that will come into your mind. It's just a way of warming you up. As you can see, the heat behind you.
Yeah, and I'm kind of nervous as well.
Sorry?
And I'm kind of nervous as well.
Oh,
yeah.
that's fine. Well,
to break the ice.
And of course, get to know you more and to have fun here in Germination. All right, are you
Go
ready
ahead.
for this? Yes, all
Yes,
right.
I'm ready.
All right. Okay. First one, sleep or eat.
What is that? Sleep or eat?
Yep, sleep or eat.
Sleep.
Sleep. Guilty pleasure. What is your guilty pleasure?
Guilty pleasure? Binge
Yep.
watching.
Binge watching. Apart from your face, which body part you look most in the mirror?
Legs.
Legs. And what was the last thing that you Googled?
Medical errors.
Medical errors. And when are you most beautiful?
When, I don't know, sleeping.
Sleeping. That's all right. Money or fame?
Money or fame? Mahirap yan ah. Fame?
That's all right. Opportunity or security?
Opportunity.
Possession or creation?
Creation.
Dream or career?
Dream.
Progress or perfection?
I always go for progress.
Progress. And if you have the attention of the whole world for 30 seconds, what would you say? If you have the attention of the whole world for 30 seconds, what would you say? Your 30 seconds starts now.
Put your mask on.
Put your mask on. Yes, amazing. Yeah, and I hope you enjoyed that one. All right. Good. All right. All right. Thank you. I hope you enjoyed that one. And was it a surprise for you?
Yeah, kinda. But I watched some of the show, so I tried to be ready as well.
All right. That's amazing. Preparation is essential, isn't it?
Yeah.
Amazing.
Definitely.
So, what treat are we in for today? So, what can we learn and what value can we give our audiences for today? So, I always look forward in doing germination because I always learn from my special guests. It doesn't matter if they are younger than me. I always make sure that I learn something, and I always believe that we learn from other person's experience and journey as well. And this is a very interesting topic as well because this is all about learning, and we are transitioning from the traditional classroom to the digital platform to e-learning. So this is a very interesting topic. So if you know any teachers or students or anybody, this is for everyone. Actually, this is the place to be right now. All about e-learning. Wow, amazing, amazing. Thank you very much, everyone. So so Francis here is actually what we call a trainer and an instructional designer. Yeah.
Yes, yes.
And she founded a LEARNxPh, which we will learn more about later on. So, Francis, in very simple terms, how do people learn? What facilitates learning? Because you're a learning consultant as well. What facilitates learning? I think that's a very important question. How we facilitate that one?
How we facilitate learning? Syempre, number one key, if you are doing a classroom training or like a live online training, of course, the major role would be on the trainer side or on the teacher side, right? And then aside from the trainer side or the facilitator side, then of course you have learning from peers as well. Okay, so you do learn from peers, and the trainer or the teacher should facilitate that. So that would be through different activities, engaging them with different questions, and then of course providing them some insights and different tactile activities.
Wow, that's really amazing. You know, that's very important, especially for kids, or not even kids, but people of all ages. You know, it's very important that what we're telling to them or saying to them or what we're teaching them is they are absorbing it. And that's what you said, activity, you know, providing activities which are fun, you know.
Yes.
That is very important, fun and engaging. We're in, it's not just a one way that the trainer or the teacher is the only one doing the talking, but of course you should get a feedback as well, how it is being received by your students or by the people who are you meant to teach. Yeah, the activity is very important talaga. And what do you think naman are the, let's talk about barriers to learning? What would be the barriers for learning? What would stop people
Barry,
from learning? Barriers, yeah.
So barriers, definitely if you are doing an online training, so like for example Zoom training, one of the barriers would be your environment.
Yeah,
so your if you are learning, you should be in a quiet space. Okay, you need to pay attention, and then there's a lot of logistics going on. You need to be prepared with your technology. So make sure that your computer is working, make sure that your mic is working, make sure that your headphones are working. So all of those things would contribute to a good learning. So then of course language could be as well. So dapat if you are talking to kids, you have to level yourself, and of course talk to them in a way that they will understand the language.
Wow, that's really amazing. And how about on that's in terms of like online, isn't it? It's very important to have internet connection, or there's power.
Connection. Yeah.
That there's a power as well, isn't it? So I know in the Philippines every now and again you have like power failure or brownout as we call it. That would be a big barrier, isn't it? Because they won't be able to open their device unless it's fully charged, you know. And then if it's brownout, of course you just have the candles with you. You know, it's not conducive for learning, in short. And of course the language is what you said. But how about on the traditional classroom environment? What would be probably the barriers with that one? When we were
so
still
for a classroom in a traditional environment, because so I think one of the barriers I could think of when it comes to a classroom traditional training would be having a good rapport with your students. Okay.
I see.
Yeah, so you need to have a good rapport in delivering your content. So that having a good relationship with your students would be a good thing. So yung ibang mga estudyante, pag kids, di ba, they don't want to go to school because their teacher is strict, terror. Oo, di ba? So make it inviting, make it interactive.
And friendly as well. That's really true, you know, the rapport. Yeah, the rapport is really very important, because if you have a good relationship with with the teacher or the one who's teaching, more likely you are going to engage, and it's not just like out of fear, as what you said. You know, people, especially the kids, they don't want to go to school because they are scared of their teacher. Yeah, that's
True.
Really, really good points. And I remember when I was trying to recall now what it was like during my time when with the traditional classroom. You know, oh god, yeah, I can imagine I can remember my teachers who are very strict. Tinatawag natin mga terror, ano? and how would you evaluate naman that somebody has actually learned something from the class, from the session, from the workshop? How do you actually like do the evaluation practically?
So practically, so at the end of the session or during the session, you can just ask them questions. That's very important. So if they are learning, they are understanding, and then of course the traditional one that you need to give them some quizzes, tests, so that to test their knowledge about the topic. Yeah,
that's true. And I just would like to welcome Rico Garcia Full. Our jazz crooner in the Philippines, Rico Garcia Full. Welcome here. And we have Melanie Macarayo June. welcome here in Germination. We have Mimi Mili, welcome here. We have Abnerica Nor. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, welcome here. Yes, and what are you? I just would like to ask your background, your professional background. Are you a teacher or IT as a background?
So I'm a graduate of computer science, so IT.
I see it. Yeah.
Yes, so that's my background. But then I venture into teaching, but as a computer instructor. So in different colleges here in the Philippines, and then I transitioned. I moved to the UAE. I moved to Dubai, where I served there in a different in a corporate environment. I was an IT trainer there, and then eventually I trained people as well on soft skills, leadership skills, and then I became a program manager or a project manager for these programs for big corporations. So usually mga semi-governments in the UAE.
I see. That's really a good combination, because obviously you have the computer science, the IT, and did you ever think that during the time, kasi during the time, computer wasn't really that that
famous.
Well used, not famous, Unlike nursing, everybody during that time was, let's go to nursing because you want to go abroad and all these things. But now you can see that 20, 30 or 30 years after, you can see that computer is like is a must. It's really an essential to everyone, So that's really a good combination, computer, and then you get a teaching experience as well. And at the same time, you got, as what you said, you have like the social skills and everything. So it's a perfect combination to really put up a business like what you have right now, which is LEARNxPh. That's why you know how people learn, how to interact, how to go to their level, and all these things. So that's really a perfect combination. So
Thank you.
How was it, naman? Of course, during the time you're a learning consultant, and going back during our time when it's a traditional classroom and now it's the computer and the digital information age, what are the things that you think that needs to be, what are the changes that needs to be improved, or the gaps that we need to fill in the educational system?
So I would say there's still a lot of things to be done. Education wise here in the Philippines, when it comes to e-learning. Okay, so during the pandemic, everyone got scared. Everyone didn't know what to do. They don't know how to convert into or to convert or transform digitally. So they don't have the capability. They don't have the skills, and then at the same time, they don't have the technology. Okay, so but in other countries, it's being used for so many countries, so many universities, colleges, in corporate environment, corporate world. So here in the Philippines, there are a few schools that are that have e-learning already, but only a few, I could say. But then it boomed nung pandemic kasi they are forced to use e-learning because they are I would say hindi pa sila ready before, and the teachers are not ready, diba? Because they are used to, they have this mindset that they can only learn in a classroom, but it's not true. You can learn everywhere, actually. With the technology nowadays, you can learn everywhere. Gap in a sense that a lot of upskilling for teachers when it comes to using different technology, different so right nowadays they know how to use video calls, they know how to engage with their classroom, but they don't know how to create content yet. How to make it engaging. So they know how to, they have a knowledge in creating their lessons, because they are trained to do that. Then that's their job, diba? However, when it comes to creating their e-learning content to make it engaging, then I think a lot of upscaling needs to be done in that part.
Wow, that's really amazing. That's a very good point there, that you said that traditionally our mindset is just we can only learn on the traditional classroom. But that's what you said. You can learn anywhere now, in fact, we call this one a YouTube. We call this a YouTube university, right? Because if there's anything that you don't know,
Google it.
Just YouTube it or Google it. If you want animation or video, go to YouTube, or just want like a text or information, Google it. But yes, how's the Philippines doing in terms of this technology? I know you said that schools, the gap is the schools have to be equipped into transitioning from the traditional classroom into an e-learning platform. But how are we in the Philippines in terms of this technology? Are we behind, or I know you said,
first of all, to be honest, we need to make sure that our infrastructure is in place. So we need to begin with having a good internet connection.
Yes, it's number one,
diba?
isn't it?
So yun ang problema nowadays. So I always go to my grandparents' place in Bicol, very rural area. Internet is really bad. And imagine yung mga estudyante, they need to go climb to the mountain just to get an internet signal.
Wow.
So if their module is on the internet, how can they learn, diba? How can they join the classes kung wala silang internet? So yung pa lang malaking gap na. So I think we need to improve that infrastructure first. Yung internet, yung support, yung environment is really important. Then yung mga technologies, yung tools, madali nang aralin yan.
I see. And we were talking about the barriers earlier, isn't it? So this is one of the barriers. If you don't have internet connection, if you have a poor internet connection, that's a huge barrier.
Yes,
so
yes.
So that's quite reassuring as well. What you said, just improve the internet connection. If it's robust enough, everything else will follow. People can learn it easily, because a lot of people are scared. I think my next question would be, a lot of people are scared about technology. You said teachers are able to do the lesson planning and everything with the traditional one, but converting it into an e-learning platform is a huge challenge. That's why you said there's a lot of a huge upskilling that needs to be done for that one. Because just like what I do, before when I do this live stream, I just use Facebook Live. I just click the button and that's it. As plain as that one. But I have to equip myself. I have to upskill as well. That's why you can see all these things coming and all this. I have to learn all these things. So using OBS, as you can see there, and all these things. So it's the same. I think it's the same with teachers as well, or in any field anyway. Because I'm a nurse by profession, I have to adapt to the technology as well. How it is going to help, or how is it going to make our lives easier? But sometimes it doesn't make it easier, isn't it? If you got if there's a trouble with the technology, then that's it. You don't know how to troubleshoot. You have to call other people as well. So that's another barrier as well. So, but that's really a good point. We can learn anywhere. We can learn anywhere. So I think going back to what I said earlier, my next question is, because you mentioned earlier about to facilitate learning, and even during our time, I'm sure you have heard this one so many times, especially you're in the field of education and learning. If the students doesn't learn, whose responsibility is it? Is it problem with the teacher or problem with the student na talagang mahina, or yung teacher na they can't teach Kasi you said about the language and everything, you're not the teacher is not setting the right environment. So when there's a failure of learning in a student, who do we point fingers to? Is it the teacher or the student? But before you answer that question, I would like to pause for a commercial break, and we will be right back. Is that okay?
Go ahead.
All right. So let's
So
just
I
see.
have a lot of time to think.
Yes. So I would like to welcome Romwell Vicente. Welcome here. Yan. We have Charisma Velasquez Sambile. Welcome here. Yan. And let's see. Of course, if you have any questions, please write it on the comment box, and we will try to answer that for you. And yeah, true. Net connection is essential. And that's true. So we have to improve the internet connection first before anything else, isn't it? All right. So let's just disable all these things. And of course, and we will be right back after a short commercial break.
Katuwang ko ang World Remit para mabigyan ka ng magandang bukas. Kahit malayo man tayo sa isa't isa, minsan hindi may iwasan ikumpara ang ating sarili sa iba. Pero ang perang pinadala ay nagsisigurong kasama ka pa rin nila sa pagtupad ng inyong mga pangarap. Sobrang proud ako bilang iyong ina, kasing proud mo ngayon na nagsisimula ng panibagong yugto ng tagumpay.
Wash your hands or sanitize your hand. Wear your face mask and maintain a safe distance.
Cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I was confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back for me and held me up and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me, you needed me, And I can't believe, what should I can't believe it's true. I needed you, and you were there. And I'll never live, why should I live? I'll be a fool. 'Cause I finally found someone who really cares. You held my hand when it was cold. When I was lost, you took me home. You gave me hope when I was at the end, and turned my life back into truth again. You even called me friend. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. 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 Yes. Welcome back, everyone. Yan. So that's for you. Frances, I always serenade my my guests here in Germination.
Hindi ko alam kung sisingit ako, makikikanta ako eh.
Oh, pwede. You should have done.
Hindi na. Walang boses.
Yan. And I'd like to welcome Sir Kuya Julius Tahale. Welcome here. My friend from BNG. Yan, BNG. Welcome here. And welcome back, everyone. Yan. So I think my question earlier, who's as what I said, if somebody didn't learn, the parents always say, oh, my child is not learning. Or is it because of the children or the child?
So if I were to choose the child or the teacher?
Yeah, who's to blame? Is it the teacher or the child?
So medyo controversial yan. Pwede ba natin i-add ang parent?
Yes, yeah, you can add the parent. Yeah. That's very true naman, di ba? That's very true. Yeah, we have to add.
Hindi kasi marami tayong aspects, di ba? So
yes.
Yung teacher din, of course, the parents, and then yung actual student.
Yeah. There are a lot of factors.
Maraming factors. So hindi lang estudyante, but of course there's a lot of effort when it comes to teacher and parents.
Yes, it should be a coordination or collaboration between
within
the three. Of course, we cannot point finger at anybody because for the students it is their responsibility as well. That's why they are in school, so they have to learn, right? And for us, for the teachers as well, and we have to make it as engaging and as fun as possible and as interactive as possible. And as what you said earlier, rapport is very important. If you didn't establish the rapport, then that's it. Your students will avoid you and will not learn in the end. All right. And then of course, as parents as well, we have to make sure that everything they have to always ask their child if they are learning. And of course, the teacher, how their child is doing. So it's a collaborative process, I would say. Is that correct?
Yeah. I would say it's a whole ecosystem, diba?
Yes. Oh, yeah. I was actually looking at your website. I wasn't aware of what that ecosystem is all about. So now that I am aware, that's what you call the ecosystem, pala.
Yeah, the environment, the all
Environment. I
factors.
see.
Yes.
I see. So now I understand. Now I learned something. See, that's why I always like doing germination because I always learn from my guests. Yeah. Yung pala ang ecosystem ng education or the learning system, di ba? It's the interplay between those factors. Yeah. Nice, nice. So we are transitioning from the traditional classroom to e-learning. So based on your experience, what is the preference of most people? I know it's pandemic there, but before the pandemic happened, what was the preference of people? Is it the traditional classroom or e-learning?
It depends on demographics. It depends on the audience. So of course, for medyo elderly people, they want more on face to face. But in children, I would say, because they always they always check something on Google, they always check something on YouTube, so they are learning from there, diba? So I think depende sa demographics. That's why there's no perfect way of delivering learning. It should be a different combination of everything. So it could be e-learning, it could be face-to-face, it could be a video, or it could be skills-based when you need to do stuff. So sa mga pagpa-practice, 'di ba? So like for you as a nurse, you do a lot of practice, 'di ba? May mga simulation lab kayo. So ganon,
Wow, amazing. That's really true, you know. Demographics is very important, and it's not one size fits all. As what you said, it could be a combination of everything. It could be classroom based, it could be e-learning, and obviously for the older ones, they prefer the face to face because they would say, "Oh, I'm not really techie. What's that Zoom? What's that StreamYard? What's that blah blah blah? What's that Teams, Microsoft Teams? How do I do that? How do I?" And they panic. They panic.
Yes.
How do I do that?
Yeah.
It's not working. It's not working. What should I press? What is I press? But for kids, it's very easy for them. It's very easy. They can navigate their way around. It's their it's their era. It's their generation. With all this technology. And which one is naman granting that it could be a mixture? Which one is based on feedback of people? Which one is more effective for them? Is it the classroom or where do they learn better? Is it the classroom or the digital one or the e-learning? Based on feedbacks from your clients or from people, where do they learn effectively?
Since my work, I could be biased in here, right? Because since my work is really more on content development, on e-learning, so the preference for companies, they want to deliver it online. Okay? Yun nga, effectivity wise, it should be a combination of everything. Okay? So hindi lang one size fits all. Okay? Kasi yun ang yun yung misconception ng mga tao na face to face lang ang effective or online lang ang effective. So hindi, it should be a combination of everything.
Yes.
Kasi there are information that you can deliver online, and it would be effective online, but there will be content that it could be really effective on a face-to-face environment.
Yeah, that's really true. And according here to Kuya Julius Tahale, motivation is one of the important things to work on for teachers in online learning. Yeah, that is really true. Thank you very much for that one, Kuya Julius. Yeah, motivation is really important. Yeah. And he said as well, hybrid learning approach is more effective into the future. Yes. We will talk about the future later on. We will ask Francess about that one. What is the future? And which one is naman? Which one is costly in terms of between e-learning and the classroom one?
So costly or cost effective?
Cost effective, yeah.
cost effective in corporate, of course, cost effective would be online, because for example, if you have different branches or companies around the world, you do not need to send your people or your trainers on that site to deliver
Yes, of
training.
course.
So they can do it anywhere, anytime. Okay, so in that sense, trips, yung plane tickets, hotels, non-trainers, and then of course, yung iba-ibang mga cost would be really lessened.
I see.
And the impact, it is scalable. So the impact of that would be, it could reach how many people around the world.
Exactly. I think it's no different to what we're doing right now. So traditionally, we will go in a studio and conduct this interview, isn't it? But we are just in the comfort of our own home. You're in the Philippines, I'm here in UK, so it's no different.
There's no boundaries na, diba? Lahat we can
no
reach.
barrier anymore. Exactly. Yeah, it's scalable as well because they have tools now which are the analytics and all these things, so they know how much people you have reached or how many has engaged. And of course, there are advantages and disadvantages, of course, between a traditional and e-learning. There are pros and cons. That's why it's good to have a combination of both. So because traditional pa rin, it's still good because of the social interaction. I think that's one thing with the face to face or the traditional one. You still get to engage face to face with your classmates, with your teacher. You know how they react. You can see who's actually sleeping during although there are ways as well.
Yung activities nila between students nawawala.
Yeah. And it's very limited, unless unlike just imagine physical education. You would normally be outside playing basketball or running, but now you can see children. They just have their computer, their laptop or their device in front of them, and then they're just in the sala, doing this, or even in the bedroom. Limited space. So there's still advantages and disadvantages, but as what you said earlier, you already mentioned it. There's no boundaries, and they can access it with digital with the e-learning platform or digital platform. You can access it anytime, anywhere you are. You can learn even if even if it's 10 o'clock in the evening. You can access it. Unlike in a traditional classroom, they are closed for 6 o'clock. All the students are left. The building is closed, so you have to wait for the following day. So there are still advantages and disadvantages. So what do you think is the impact of this one naman to teachers? Kasi for us for nurses, it is difficult to remove nurses because you still have you're treating life. So the physical presence of the nurse still has to be there, even though there are advancements now that removes the nurse itself from the patient. But same with let's look at the mailing services. We only use post office now to send parcels. Because we can just send email. So in a way, all those the jobs are lessened, isn't it? And deliveries, when it comes to it, you can order online, so there's no need for people to deliver things as well. And it's the same with other industries as well, like libraries, because we can Google now. Yeah, we can go to. We don't need to go to library. So of course, those who are working in there will let's say the necessity for more people to be in there is reduced. And how about for teaching? Is it like when e-learning was first introduced, was it like a threat for teachers? Like, they're going to do all the teaching now; it's all online. So, was it a threat for them, or what was what is like before when e-learning was introduced?
So I mean, in way back when I got into e-learning, because originally I was a trainer. I was an IT trainer, and then it's just so happened that we need to deliver content online as well. So as a trainer, I need to teach myself to create courses, to create content that would gauge my students or my trainees. So I think for teachers as well, they need to really learn all of these tools, so they are equipped. So they need to upskill. So threaten wise, if kasi nowadays, if you don't know how to use different tools, different IT systems, mahirapan kang mag-cope up, 'di ba? So it will be hard for you to get a job. It will be hard for you to work on different IT technology or software. So we need to force ourselves in order to become relevant.
Yeah, that's true. You have to learn all these tools to keep
Yes.
ourselves updated. It's the same in all industries. It's same with us.
Yeah.
Something comes up, a new machine comes up, and it's relevant in our work. And of course, we have to learn that one.
You need to learn. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
And Kuya Julius here, PE, performing arts, laboratories will be once catered in physical meetups in hybrid learning. Wow. What's all about this hybrid learning? I'm not quite sure. Are you
So I
familiar with
mean,
it?
yung just like what I mentioned earlier, it should be a combination of
I
different
see.
activities. Okay, so you have other companies or use this terminology called I forgot the term. I want to remember. Hold on. It's about hybrid, but you have to do it. For example, once a week would be face to face, and then
I see.
you have to do you need to blend it with other with other things. Yes, your other activities.
I see. It's like a
I
mixed
forgot the
media.
term. Yeah.
You have to utilize all the tools. It's just not just one tool, but you have to,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
I believe students learn differently, isn't it? There are people who learn from visualizing things. Some people from listening. Some people from imagination. So you have to cater to all these types of learners in order to
Yes,
be
yes,
effective.
definitely.
Yeah. And Kuya Julius here said teachers are still the ones who should vouch that students are learning. AI cannot replace the teachers in evaluating if the child is learning. Yeah, that's true. That's true,
That's
actually.
true. Yeah.
That's true, yeah.
Yeah.
I just would like to share this one. When I was working in the stroke, I was talking to one of our consultants, and there was like a convention. And I think they would like to introduce, when they do a scan, a radiographer or a radiologist has to actually interpret what's happening with the scan. What is the interpretation? But now I think slowly they're introducing in some countries. There are like technology now. Once the scan has been done, the machine itself will do the interpretation already. There's no need for the doctor to actually look at it and do it manually. So yeah, I think which is, I don't know, it's not obviously being implemented on a larger scale yet, but when that happens, you it as of now, is of course, as what Kuya Julius was saying, AI cannot replace the teachers in evaluating the child if the child is learning. So iba pa rin talaga yung human mind, human brain will human eye will actually evaluate everything. Yeah.
So
Thank
you
you.
use those IT things or tools to enable you. Okay,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
to you use them, but not IT to use you. Okay?
Exactly. That's a really good point. Yeah, yeah. They're just there to help. Help or yeah. But we shouldn't be replaced by by the technology. Yeah, and Kuya Julia said virtual reality is one of the technologies educators and educational institutions should train themselves and invest to be ahead with education. Wow, amazing. Virtual reality.
Yes, that's really true. That's really true. A lot of, especially, I know teachers, trainers in Singapore who's doing a
Yeah.
lot of virtual reality. Yeah, but I mean,
Wow.
Singapore is a different thing. They are
Yes,
quite
yes.
advanced when it comes to
They're
these
advanced.
things. But when it comes to virtual reality, it is really applicable not only in education system, in
Uh-huh.
healthcare. So, for example,
Uh-huh.
doctors need to perform practice surgery. They're just doing virtual reality, diba? So
Wow.
it is really amazing how these tools can be used.
Amazing. These are just the things that we see in the movies, but it's
Yes, yeah, but
actually
now it's
true.
happening. It's
It's
happening. Yeah,
happening.
yeah, it's
Wow.
happening.
Amazing.
Mm.
Amazing. Before we continue, I just would like to greet Romuel Vicente. Welcome here. Welcome. Yan. Welcome here. And we have Pacoy Flechero. Welcome here, Pacoy Flechero. We
So,
have
syempre, yan ang mga meron ko.
welcome here, welcome. Rodel Tajonera, welcome here, welcome. Shout out to you. We have also the Bossa Nova Prince of the Philippines, Marvin Velasquez, songless. Yeah, welcome here. And of course, the reason why you're here as well is you built this company and called Learn XPH. Tell us more about this Learn XPH that you have started.
Yeah, actually, hindi lang ako. I started it with two other friends.
Yeah.
So, before pandemic, we were doing some freelance work. So,
Yeah.
I lived abroad for quite for about 13 years. Then when I came back, so of course I need to get busy. I need to immerse myself, relearn the
Yeah.
Philippines, and then I want to contribute as well sa community. And I
Yeah.
thought I'm good with training. I know learning, and then of course I know how to use technology. And then yun nga, from freelancing, we decided, me and my friends decided to formalize our company.
Wow, amazing. So we can see there on the screen the website. It's okay to show the website, yeah?
Yeah,
they
yes,
will
yes, definitely,
yeah.
definitely. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
it's really good, So let's just see. It's really fun because I was trying it myself. At in the hospital, where I work, we have e-learning a few years back already. As what you said, it's been around, but it has become very popular, especially during the pandemic, But I was really looking at it. It's really fun as well, like all the graphics or the videos and everything.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
So we create. So there are a couple of things when it comes to e-learning. Of course, you
Yeah.
see nowadays you have virtual instructor-led training,
Yeah.
wherein students come in on a Zoom classes. Then
Yeah.
it's instructor-led. So meron kayong teacher
Yeah.
nagde-deliver ng content and presenting training for your student.
Yeah.
Then you have self-paced. So this is self-paced e-learning.
Yeah.
Okay.
Self-paced.
So
Yeah. Yes.
self-paced. So wherein you can take the content, take the e-learning courses anytime, anywhere. Okay. So at your own convenience. So
There's no
these are the
pressure
things
as
that
well.
we create. Yes, these
No
are the things that
pressure.
we
Like,
create.
by next week you should finish everything.
Yes. Yeah.
So this is the
So
advantage of this one.
yes. So this is the one that we create. We build together content. We work with different subject matter experts, teachers, to create engaging content for them. And then, of course, you have the platform, so which is the
Yes.
learning
Yes.
management system. Yeah. So
I
where
see.
you get all of these trainings online.
I see. Yeah. So what is actually your motivation behind building your own company? Apart from the fact that you've been freelancing, and then what's the big why? What's the big why for putting up your own company?
The big why, of course, is more on flexibility. So more on work-life balance. Kasi in a corporate environment, syempre, maraming you have to really deliver base, and then you have to go to work from 8 to 5 or even more, 'di ba? Minsan we stayed until 7, so parang 10-12 hours in a day you work. So my main driver is really first to have that flexibility, and then of course my second aim is to help a lot of teachers, trainers to create their own content.
Wow. Yes, yes. That's really amazing. I was looking at this one earlier. I myself is amused with it's really good. And you do from education, corporate training, and also product training and all
Product
these things.
training, yes.
Very, very useful. Yeah, that's really amazing. Good. And it's like now that you got your own company, it's like you're the own boss. You know, you're. I think that's one of the good reasons as well to start your own business, because you will be your own boss. Yeah. Thank you. And at this point, I got a surprise for you actually, Francis. I've got a surprise for you.
Sige, ano yun? Masa-surprise ba ako? Sige, go ahead.
Yes, I think mas-surprise ka.
Okay.
All right, okay. All right, here you go.
Hi, Kings! I'm so proud of you. Good luck sa business, and I know you'll be very successful. God bless. I love you.
Yeah, no. So were you surprised?
Yes. I think she's watching.
Let's see. I think I've seen Charisma Velasquez Ambile. Yes, Charisma. Thank you for sending that video message.
Na-touch naman ako.
Oh, di ba? Oh, hindi ka lang, you were not just surprised, you were also touched. Oh, di ba?
Oo, di ba? But I invited them, di naman nila sinasabi sa akin na kasama pala sila. Okay.
Okay. Actually, here's another one.
It's 4:45 p.m. Texas USA time. I would like to congratulate my daughter Francess Fletchero-Vicente for doing a very good job in his LEARNxPh. Just continue to have online teaching and more power. God bless you all.
Ayan.
My mom. Yeah.
Oh, di ba? Let's give them a round of applause.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Charisma and Adelina. Nanay Adelina, yan.
Yes.
Thank you for that message.
Nasa US siya.
Wow. Which part of the US again? Is it in Texas?
Texas.
Texas. Wow. That's really good. Yeah. Thank you for your for cooperating with us.
Actually, sinabi niya sa akin yan.
Oh, really?
Binuking no?
Ay, ganon. Oh my God.
Pero ako surprise kay Chacha.
Oh, I see. Okay, so at least there's still one surprise, isn't it? So that's really good. All right, so let's have a little bit of icebreaker, before we continue. Welcome again. Welcome to Paula Patricia. Welcome here. Yeah. And before we do our icebreaker, there's a comment here from Kuya Julius. Yeah, instead of investing in physical classrooms, invest in creating virtual classrooms and virtual reality contents. Physical school campuses could transform their campuses into great sports facilities, theater arts facilities, incubation centers for businesses, and green spaces where students can interact physically and socialize. Wow, that's really very good point, Thank you very much for this one, Kuya Julius.
He has a lot of knowledge. Is he a teacher?
He has an IT background as well. Yes, he is a teacher as well. Yes.
We can talk. We can partner something.
Oh, see? Yeah, so you heard that, Kuya Julius. You have a potential collaboration here now. And Facebook user, amazing job, thank you. And si Tita may check pa, thank you po. Oh, yeah, time check. May time check pa raw, yes.
Oo nga
Yes,
eh.
may time check pa. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Sir Julius Kuya Julius Tahal is an educator as well. Yeah. Yeah. So yes, so I'll connect both of you, Kuya Julius and Frances. Yeah. So
It's a good way of
you have,
networking as well. I didn't know that I could, go further.
yes.
Where is he located?
Cavite, I think. Cavite?
Oh,
Somewhere in Cavite, yeah. Philippines.
okay. Sa Laguna lang
Yeah.
ako.
Oh, yon.
Malapit lang. Okay.
Ayan. So yeah, now you have a potential collaboration now. So that's one of the aims as well here in Germination, to connect people, especially if you're in the same business. He's Kuya Julius is from Cavite.
From Cavite. Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So let's go to our icebreaker now, and I call this describe in one word. So I'm going to post a picture.
Okay.
Yeah, and then just describe in one word. Just a little bit of icebreaker. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Si Kuya Mark, describe in one word.
Hardworking.
Hardworking. Yeah. Next one. Bill Gates.
Brain.
Sorry.
Brainy, smart.
Brainy. Yeah. And may he rest in peace. But we owe a lot to him. Steve Jobs.
Innovator.
Sorry?
Innovator.
Absolutely. He innovated the way we communicate, everything. Yan. How about this one? Describe in one word.
Charming.
Yan. Captain America.
Of course.
How about this one? Describe in one word. This group.
Walang yata sumili.
Oh, dear.
Ano ba? Favorite namin ni Willie to eh.
Ganun ba?
Grade 6 kami.
Any particular member of the group?
Si Gerard.
All right, yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have Gerard anymore.
Oh,
you know
diba?
that. Yeah.
Oo.
Apparently, he is the cousin of my classmate as well in CEU.
Talaga?
Kainsan, yeah.
Maaga
If you
siyang
remember,
maalam.
Royal True Orange, with Joey and those guys, one of them is my classmate. One of them. So yeah, he's a cousin of he's a Kainsan as well. So
okay.
hopefully I can bring him in here as well.
Talaga?
He's a nurse, but he did something else as well. I think he's working in an airline. So
Okay.
anyway, that's CMD for you. By the way, you haven't described this group yet in one word. Describe in one word.
Di ko alam. Fun.
Fun. Amazing. How about?
Siyempre, hero ng mga, ng mga Pilipino.
Yes, hero. Amazing. Now, this one. Describe in one word.
Mili, inspiring.
Inspiring. Wow. I think she's here at the moment. Oh, okay. Wow. So you're inspiring, Mimi. All right. How about this one? Describe in one word.
Funny.
Funny, yeah. And how about this one? If that one is funny,
Wala
how would you
ako,
describe
speechless
this?
ako.
How about this one? How would you describe this one?
Iba ang humor nito eh. Hindi siya pang PG 13.
Oo nga. All right. Okay. I hope you enjoyed that one.
Yeah.
All
Katawa
right.
naman ako.
All right. That's good. Okay. So, we were talking about what the future is with all these things that we have now, the technology, and it's getting even more techy, it's even getting more scarier with what is, the virtual reality and everything. What do you think is the future? Where is it heading to with the start of e-learning? Now we have the virtual reality. Do you think? And then Kuya Julius made a very good point there. Instead of investing in classroom, and make it like a green space where we, and for other things like sports facilities, and then leave the classroom bit, make it virtual or make it online. So what do you think, for you in your own personal perspective? What do you think is the future? Where is it heading to, our educational system?
Our education or e-learning?
With the technology, with the technology,
with e-learning, definitely.
With e-learning and
AI is already here. So, di ba, when you, even on Facebook chat, you're experiencing a little bit of AI in there. When people, you can set yung mga questions, di ba? Na if you're not around, then someone will be there to talk to your clients, di ba? So may meron ka ng mga filter, mag-set ka ng questions. So AI will be there. And of course, virtual reality and robotics.
Wow, robotics, yeah. In obviously in medicine, there are robotics now. There are surgeons who are, we use robotics now in surgery, but it's still the surgeons operating it anyway. They're the one manipulating it. But so it's more of how humans are going to interact, and how to use all these innovations, all these technologies to their advantage, not this technology, as what you said,
the other way around.
The other way around. We should be the master still. Humans still be the master, and all this technology is just our servant. It's just our tool to make life easier, of course, and to break barriers and boundaries, that we can learn anywhere, anytime we want to, as long as we have strong internet connection, of course. That's the main thing. Yeah. So yes, so that's really, that's really good if we have we will have the virtual reality, no? And Kuya Julius here, we have an AI proctored online exam platform. Wow, amazing. Wow, AI proctored online exam platform. So after this, I will introduce you to Kuya Julius. Maybe you can do some collaboration.
Definitely. Yeah. Looking forward to that.
Online assessment is one of the challenges of online learning. Yes, exactly. Yeah. That's really very true. Yeah. So if you have any questions about our episode for today, please write it on the comment box. If you have any teachers in the house, please don't hesitate to ask questions. And of course, if you are enjoying and being entertained, and of course, learning from our episode today, I want to call it edutainment. We're educating people, and at the same time, we are being entertained. So if you are, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel, and to like and follow our Facebook page, Germination. Yan. Show us some love and appreciation. Yan. Thank you. Yan. So, I don't think there's any more questions. Is there any more coming in? And I always ask this question to my special guest. Did you have dinner already? Have you had dinner already?
Yes.
Yes.
Naaga akong kumain para hindi ako magutom.
That's true.
Para may energy ako.
Exactly. So, I always ask this question to my special guest, and I call this the dinner question. Okay. So, if you are going to have dinner with anybody in the world, even if this person is already dead, or big personality, anybody that you can think of, who is this person that you would like to have dinner with? Why? And what question would you ask this person?
Ang hirap naman tanong mo.
Sinong gusto mo maka-jamming dun? Anybody comes to mind?
I want to have dinner with? Isang tao lang?
Yeah. Just one person. Doesn't matter if it's alive or dead or, famous, big personality,
Big
anything that comes.
personality. Wala
Can you
akong
think of it?
maisip. Wala akong maisip. Siguro si Steve Jobs.
Yeah, why not?
Very
Yeah.
random kasi nakita ko lang yung picture niya.
Yeah.
Very random.
So, why Steve Jobs? Why? There must be a reason why it came across your mind, and not just because you saw it in the picture. So,
No. The way the way he presents. Have you seen one of his speaking notes sa Apple? So whenever I practice training, I watch him muna as an inspiration. The way he presents, because it's very catchy. There's a lot of elements. There's a lot elements of excitement. Then there's some elements of entertainment as well. So whenever he used to have town halls sa Apple, so pinapanood ko siya.
I see.
So what would I ask? What would I
what would
ask?
you ask him?
What would I ask? Ba't nawala na yung iPod? Very random, wala akong maisip eh.
Wala na yung iPod ba talaga? Yung yeah. Because everything is in the phone now, isn't it? We can download songs. Yeah. But that was a real innovation, I've heard
it started from there. So
yeah.
Na lagpasan nila yung Sony before, di ba, they had Walkmans, and then hindi na sila nakapag-innovate when it comes to music.
Exactly. I see. Well, that's a good question, even if it's just random, bakit nawala yun?
Wala akong maisip eh.
But you've given us a very good insight, even if it's just random and you were not prepared, obviously, because it was spontaneous, and of course I don't give questions beforehand to my guests, which keeps that element of surprise and fun. Yeah. Pero that iPod, it's being used that as an example in marketing as well, because before you have to carry all these CDs, cassettes, tapes, and everything. Even if you have the CD, and even if you have that just one CD containing even 20 songs, but that's limited to 20 songs. But then they innovated, and then they said 1,000 songs in one device.
One device.
Wow.
Yes.
So that's when, or more, even more, isn't it? Like 5,000, 25,000, even 25,000. Depends on the memory. So yeah, that they always use that one on how, as what you said, Sony wasn't able to innovate anymore. It's just there's a Walkman, but Apple innovated everything. So that's really good. That's really good. So thank you very much. I would like please invite everyone to your business, or if there's anybody that you would like to greet or to give thanks to, anything that you would like to promote, please go ahead. The floor is yours.
Yeah, thanks to my friends, my relatives, my family who's watching. And of course, please visit our website, www.learnxph.com. Explore, and perhaps we could talk about collaboration if you need help in creating e-learning content, if you need help in looking for platforms to host your courses, to host your training classes, please get in touch. Okay, so you can email me at frances@learnxph.com, or you just visit our website, www.learnxph.com.
Yeah. Thank you very much. And so it's very easy to remember. LearnxPH. Yeah, LearnxPH. Kita ba?
Yes, kita. Thank you.
LEARNxPh. Yan, very easy to remember. And it just comes out automatically, isn't it? Without even typing HTTP or
Ay
www.
talaga, even in the UK? Oh, wow, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah.
That's
Sometimes you
nice
just
to hear.
yeah. Sometimes you have to remember HTTP backslash blah 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 or www. But now you just type learn whatever it just comes out automatically. At
Okay,
least
okay.
I think that's one of the things that are the improvement on all those things that is online or digital. And yes, thank you very much for your time in here, Francis. It's great talking to you, and I've learned a lot, and I'm sure our live audience have learned a lot as well. As what I always say, sharing is caring. So if you know anybody who will benefit or who will be interested in our episode and our topic for today, e-learning, which is very important, especially there in the Philippines, it's locked down. You can't go anywhere, but there's no excuse. There's e-learning, there's digital online platforms that we can utilize. Yeah. So if you are a teacher or you own a school or you're corporate, you got you own a business and you need all these training systems for your staff, because obviously if you look after them, you invest in people, you look after their learning needs, they will look out you in return. It will be productivity, and they will love you for doing that. So
That's
share
true.
this live stream to your friends and family. And thank you for your time in here. And that's a flower for you.
Oh, salamat. Hindi ba yung mamamatay? Bumubo ka. Okay.
Yeah, you have to catch it. And of course, cheers. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your time here. And
Salamat.
for sharing. And it's great to meet you, even if it's just online or virtual. Yeah. Thank you very much for that. Thank you.
Thank you for having me.
And yes, it is my pleasure. It's our pleasure here in Germination to have you. Your presence was definitely a gift for all of us, because we've learned a lot based on what you have shared. Yeah, and so thank you very much, Francis. And yes, again, let's all give it up to Francess Fletchero-Vicente from the Philippines, founder and owner of LEARNxPh. She's also a digital, sorry, I forgot that one. Trainer.
Ang hirap. I'm a trainer, learning consultant,
yes,
project manager, instructional designer.
Instructional designer, everything. Well, that's really great, So thank you very much for being here with us and for sharing all your knowledge and expertise. Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you.
Salamat.
All right, bye for now.
Bye
for now. Thank you. Yeah. So that's our episode for today. And what is your takeaway? I always ask this question to all of you guys. What is your takeaway? Yeah, please comment on our comment section. What is your takeaway? And I really love what Kuya Julius has said. We are all transitioning now from a traditional classroom learning to a digital online platform such as e-learning. And I like the fact that he said we should invest more on virtual reality learning instead of classroom, and just invest more on facilities like for theater arts, for gyms, green spaces, or other business things or business spaces, and transition into online one, because that is really true. There's no boundaries anymore when it comes to online digital platform. Even if it's open 24 hours, you can access it. You can learn anywhere and anytime you want, as long as you have a strong internet connection. Obviously, that is a requirement as well, having a very good internet connection. And yes, so if there's anything that you would like to share to us, what is your takeaway? please do so. Yeah. And it's not a one size fits all. We all learn differently, so it could be a mix as well, a mix of online learning and at the same time classroom learning. Yeah. So thank you very much, everyone. And of course, if you are, I would like to thank World Remit. Yeah, World Remit. If you need a remittance company, a reliable one and a fast, easy, please download World Remit. There's an app for a better way to send money. Download the app World Remit at worldremit.com. Yeah, if you're from abroad and you're remitting money to the Philippines or anywhere else, try World Remit. Highly recommended. And if you are a nurse or a healthcare assistant here in the UK, in London, if you want extra income, please call Professional Healthcare UK on 0207. It's flashing at the bottom of the screen. 078-7571 or email admin@professionalhealthcare.uk or visit their website professionalhealthcare.uk. So very easy to remember. Yeah. And I just want to make sure that I have greeted everybody during this live stream. Yeah. All right. So let's see what is next in germination. What's next? Actually, next week, don't forget, we have a collaboration with Cadency Music and Arts Studio happening next Sunday. So here we go. Yan, don't forget that one. Next Sunday. Yan, Cadency. It's a 7th digital recital of Cadency Music and Arts Studio. They are based in the Philippines. Yan, and the founder is Maria Reina May Tuazon. Yan. And what's next? What's next on Wednesday? What's next here in Germination? Yeah, and I would like to welcome Rainer in CISO. Welcome here, and congratulations to Lady Mercury. Yeah, for yesterday in COVID Warriors Corners, singing sensation 2, season 2. Yeah, thank you for being here, and congratulations to Lady Mercury. Yeah, and as for me, always remember the quality of your life will depend on the quality of thoughts that you are thinking. Always make sure that you plant those seeds of positivity in your mind every single day so that one day you will meet the better version of yourself. So this is Jeremy. See you again next time. Bye for now.
Hello everyone! As we are growing our community, we would like you to be part of Germination. So if you like our episode for today, please don't forget to subscribe on our YouTube channel and to like and follow our Facebook page, Germination, and to share the videos to all those people who you think will benefit from it. And if you know anybody whose life story is inspiring, or even your life story can be inspiring, please get in touch with us, because you'll never know. You will be our next special guest for our next episode, because we believe that your life story is worth live streaming. And don't forget to watch our live stream shows every Wednesdays, 7:30 in the evening, and on Sundays, 11 o'clock in the morning, and that's UK time. See you next time. This is Jeremy of Germination.